Hello, I'm Shivan Su from the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, talking about application of network meta-analysis in the field of physical activity and health promotion. I'm talking on behalf of my co-authors who are listed here. Meta-analysis is usually done as part of a systematic review. It's used to estimate the summary effect of intervention from multiple studies, which is more precise than driven from any single study alone. It also allows us to estimate how consistent the effect is across multiple geographies or populations. Traditional way of carrying out meta-analysis is doing pairwise comparison and generate a forest plot as part of the results. The concept is shown on the example pictures on the slides. Suppose the randomized controlled trials we found from the literature directly compared interventions A versus B and A versus C, and each RCT produces an effect in the meta-analysis, which could either be an odds ratio, risk ratio, or mean difference as shown on the right, where the lines represent single effects from the studies and the diamond represent their global effect measures. However, in this model, it is not able to compare interventions B and C. Network meta-analysis bears the advantage that it could compare B and C through common comparator A, and therefore could combine both direct and indirect evidence to generate a conclusion. Here is a map from the CDC website of the prevalence of self-reported physical inactivity among U.S. adults by states. There are several states in the southern part that have more than 30% of the people having insufficient physical activity, and national-wise, the prevalence of inactivity is still relatively high. There has been a growing consensus that physical inactivity may have a direct positive relationship with obesity, and being obese is very likely to have increased risk on various types of chronic diseases. Although physical inactivity and obesity is still a big problem we're all facing with, people are trying to pay more and more attention to it. There are plenty of studies that carried out experiments targeting this issue, and researchers have been trying out a variety of intervention programs to modify people's living habits. The four general approaches include informational, behavioral, social, environmental, and policy approaches. No previous study has compared the efficacy or effectiveness of the different approaches mentioned above using network meta-analysis. Therefore, this reveal would first encourage the application of network meta-analysis in the field of physical activity and health promotion, especially when this method was previously mainly used in the medical field, and physical activity was most likely to appear in the studies as only one arm of multiple interventions. Furthermore, this reveal will help introduce an appropriate way of carrying out network meta-analysis and summarize the opportunities and challenges in this field. As shown in the graphical summary, this reveal is mainly consisted of definition, advantages, and assumptions of network meta-analysis, followed by introduction of commonly used approaches of conducting NMA, and lastly, given a step-by-step example for developing NMA. I would like to thank all of my co-authors for their contributions to this reveal. We are also incredibly grateful to all of the staff and editors involved in this. Thank you for listening.